I never knew my mother. She drowned in a boating accident in Italy when I was a few months old. It was only after my father's death that I discovered the truth. I'd have never taken that train back to Puglia, Italy, if after my father's funeral I hadn't found her diary. More a notebook of my mother's memories, together with a photo of that fateful last holiday she took with my father soon after I was born. My mother says here, 24th of June 1969. It's our second day in Puglia. David still insists on hanging around the hotel.
I'm going then.
All he seems to want to do is screw, drink and sleep.
I could give it a miss.
I'll take you out to dinner.
You don't?
What?
Nothing. Goodbye then.
Bye, darling.
Then we jumped to 28th of June. Today I left David practicing his bloody golf swing on our hotel balcony. So I decided to head off on my own.
Do you have to stand around in your underwear?
Oh, dear.
Oh, shut up, David!
I just had to get away from all that bickering. Thank God for Vito. He took me out on his boat again. He's like a breath of fresh air. When I first met him on Wednesday, I thought he was pushy. But now I can see a very different side to him. Actually, he's quite sweet, although he can't speak a word of English. But then my Italian is pretty dreadful too. What am I doing? Is it because I'm on holiday and bored with David? Surely that's not possible just after a year of marriage. 30th of June, she writes, David and I had a terrible argument. So I walked out and went with Vito on his boat again. This time I couldn't stop myself. Later we went to where he lived at the top of a lighthouse. We made love there again. When I got back to the hotel, I felt so guilty, but then so wonderful at the same time. God, life can be difficult.
Why?
It's closed here. I feel trapped. Please, take me home.
That's the last thing she wrote. But in the back of the diary, there's just this one photo. Obviously it's Vito. Did I want to meet Vito? Part of me, yes. To see his side of what really happened. He was vindicated at the time of the inquest. My mother fell from a boat, judged to be a tragic drowning accident. No foul play. That was the official verdict. I'd spent a lifetime cherishing my father. Why tarnish his memory now that he's dead? Did he know about Vito? I'm sure he did. Otherwise, how am I in the possession of this diary now? Maybe he wanted me to find it and read it only after his death. I was always afraid of the sea. Probably a legacy of my mother's drowning. Now I just want to wash away the bad memories. That evening, I had dinner with a couple of strangers that I'd met. In the very same place my mother and father spent their last few days together.
Took over the planet world.
It's planet Earth, not planet world.
Anyway, I used to watch it in secret in my bedroom.
I felt a release. The closing of a dark chapter in my life. One final thing I had to do before I left Puglia. Visit the lighthouse where Vito lived and fell in love with my mother. I could now move on and forget about the tragedy of 1969.